Just about set for football now. It's U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings.
And now, head coach Kevin O'Connell and our Minnesota Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. Some breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. So the Raiders offense comes out, and this is the new home of Kirk Cousins, signed back in April. Now, 15 years in the season, he turned 38 before the season started.
You know, Mike, I think for a team that maybe there's not a lot of high expectations. And
he gets free to the 20. And he will go all the way. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown Raiders.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray leads the Vikings out. They picked him up back in March after the #1 overall pick of 2019 spent 7 seasons in Arizona.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
So, trying to match that opening drive touchdown a moment ago, this will help. One play and a quick first down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
On third down, Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On is Hecker now. The terrific punter sends it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Raiders offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. from the 39. They come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. Forced to his right. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Run out of the gun for Gentry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Keep it on the ground with Gentry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try it now with Washington. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So after 1, it's the Raiders with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Vikings, nothing.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Man
and
in motion
6
here is
at
Jennings.
the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Murray from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. And once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
On the return is Tucker. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon...
The ball's out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Vikings offense going to see what they can do in the final minute.
Here we go. Defense, let's go.
They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. The Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, yeah. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pesh.
Mendoza's
trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
To throw on 2nd down, it is Mendoza. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Mendoza. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Jack Pesh that time. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Mendoza. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This one from 49. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Price now to return it, and he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Murray now. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of this. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Murray. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. The punt team out there for the second time, and that kicks away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Mendoza. Moving outside the pocket, he's going to tuck it and go. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. They'll run with Genty. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they go with Genty, and he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9.
47-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. But it brings up
They'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st down, Raiders.
Going right, it's taken in.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he is not going to get away. That one blown up in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Mendoza now on 3rd down. And his receivers liking it. He'll just throw this one away, and it brings up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of this. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
Jeremy Chin.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Jones. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Ashton Genty and this Raiders offense coming back out for their next turn with the ball. And we'll give you a look at some of the highlights. He's had a number of them over that magic mark, over 100 yards on the ground, including a rushing touchdown. He has been a handful for the defense right throughout. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. Open man downfield. It's Addison. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Riker now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Raiders 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Doesn't it feel like we go weeks at a time, Mike, without a nice return in the kicking game? But now here late in the fourth quarter, he finds a crease and he hits the hole and doesn't stop until he's celebrating in the end zone.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He gets it to go, and the Raiders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So, Kyler Murray and the Vikings down 17-14. Just over 2 minutes to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Vikings, first down.
They'll run with Jones. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw is Murray. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
9 yards to go.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That could be the dagger. It is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Raiders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Vikings 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Man. Past midfield. Look at him go. Return here now. They'll be taken past the 20, and they'll set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. Their job made a little easier by that big kick return. They start in tremendous field position here. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Murray. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Murray now on second down. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Third and 5.
To throw is Murray. That is brought in at the 10. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
18.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Murray's going to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
Raiders hands team comes through. That should be the final in this one. A handoff, running left is Genty. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.